Hello and welcome to another Tuesday Truth with Thera-mom. I'm Kelly Richardson and happy Tuesday. Okay, so today's Tuesday Truth goes out to teenagers. Teenagers, especially teenagers that are in relationships. And today's Tuesday Truth is that if you are a teenager and if you are in a relationship and if things don't feel right, they probably aren't. 1 in 3 teenage relationships experiences some kind of abuse. It's a really high statistic for young people to be experiencing such pain and trauma. An abuse doesn't have to just be physical. It can be sexual abuse. It can be emotional abuse. It can be mental abuse. There's so many different kinds of abuse that our teenagers are experiencing, and they don't even know that it's abuse. They just think this is normal behavior. And we need to remind them and support them that love doesn't disrespect somebody. And so how do we go about doing that? Part of it is talking to our teenagers, helping them educate themselves on what real love looks like. Because love isn't possessive or controlling. Love isn't blowing up somebody's cell phone and being angry if they don't respond back in the right amount of time. Love isn't name calling or taking all your passwords on your phone so they can monitor your social media accounts. Love isn't checking up on you to make sure that you're where you said you were, or asking other people around you to check in to see if you're doing the right thing. All of those things love isn't. Love is respectful, and it's kind, and it's supportive, and it's protective. And we need to help our young teenagers know the difference in abuse and love. And so if you're a teenager and you're in a relationship, and if your boyfriend or girlfriend name calls you, or you could say, well, they only do it when they're angry with me. Well, that's still not okay. Or if they're constantly angry with you, or you never feel like you could do anything right, or they're always putting you down, or they tell you what to wear, that what you're wearing isn't okay or appropriate. And if you like it and if it feels good on you, you should wear it. But if it makes them angry and you start finding yourself as a teenage boy or teenage girl not doing the things that make you happy because you're afraid of upsetting the person that you're going out with, you're in an abusive relationship. Love is not fear. If you're afraid of making them upset because they're mean, or because they yell at you, or they give you the silent treatment, that's not love. And we have to make sure that you know the difference, because to think that 1 in 3 teenage relationships is experiencing some kind of abuse is way too high. That should never be happening. We want our teenagers to know, if you're a teenager and you're watching this, and I hope all of these parents that have teenagers show them this video and it leads to a good conversation about talking about what does love look like. I've been married for 25 years and my husband has never called me a bitch. He may have thought it, and I probably have been one. Oh, I know I have been one. But he never has said to me, you're a bitch. Why? Because he loves me, because he respects me. Love is respectful. And if your boyfriend or your girlfriend is calling you names that don't feel good, that hurt your feelings, but you don't know how to make them stop, because every time you ask, they get angry again, then you're in an abusive relationship. Recently, I had a patient in my office, and she shared with me that she had gotten out of an abusive relationship. She didn't realize at the time it was abusive because she thought he loved her so much that he was possessive and jealous. And in his phone, he would go back and forth, and she would either be MQ or POS. And MQ was my queen, and POS was piece of shit. And if she made him mad, it would be piece of shit. That's what he would have her in his phone as. And if he was happy with her because she was following his rules, she was MQ, my queen. And she didn't realize when she was in it that that is abusive. And she doesn't need to tolerate that. And if you're a young person in a young relationship and you don't feel good in that relationship, get out. And if you don't feel safe getting out, ask a parent to help you. Ask a teacher, ask a neighbor. Have somebody, if you need that safety to feel like I don't feel safe, they don't make me feel safe breaking up with them. You're in an abusive relationship if you don't feel like you can break up safely. Reach out, get help, don't stay. You are worth so much more than that. Please believe me. There is no room in a relationship to be disrespected. I always say that we cannot control other people disrespecting us, but we absolutely can control whether or not we allow them to do it. And if we don't let them do it, and if we say this is unhealthy and I'm out, then you are doing self-care and self-love. And every teenager, boy or girl, needs to practice self-care. And that means being in a relationship only if it makes you happy and if it makes you feel good about yourself and if they're loving and kind and respectful to you, because love is respectful. Tuesday Truth, if you're in an emotional abusive relationship, even if you wonder maybe I am or I'm not, if you're even wondering, you probably are. Reach out, get help, break up, take care of yourself, get space, make sure you share with your parents if you feel unsafe, but you are worth more than somebody else disrespecting you. Have a great week. I'll see you back here next week for another Tuesday Truth with Thera-mom. Love, love, love on your teenagers. If you're a teenager, love, love, love on yourself. You are so worth it. Have a great week. Bye-bye.